Hello guys, welcome back to Mr. Cloudbook channel. Today is the day 38 of the Kubernetes masterclass, and in this video we are going to talk about the rolling updates, which is important concept. You won't get any question from the CKA, but you have to understand for your Kubernetes learning. So why we need to understand this concept? So let's try to understand in a simple way, then we will go for the demo as well. So imagine this, you love drawing and one day you decided to draw a beautiful picture of a rainbow. Okay, first drawing, you carefully draw the rainbow with the all its colors. Okay, so what you did, you draw simple rainbow, this one with all the colors. Okay, think like this as a simple rainbow. Okay, it looks great and you are really proud of it. Okay, you liked it very well. Okay, I did this great job. I added so many colors, I created the rainbow and everything. So after what happened, I want to make some changes. So you think maybe I'll add some clouds and sun as well. So what I did, I want to add one more here. So I want to add a one sun. Okay, simple sun. So think like that. So sorry, bad about my drawing. And let's try to add a simple clouds here. So this is the second drawing. You start drawing clouds and big sun. You created all these things. And what happens? The clouds don't look the way you wanted. Okay. So I don't like this cloud. And I also don't like this one. Okay. So actually I think that okay, I can create the good clouds, but actually I don't like it. The sun is way too big. Okay. The sun is also not looking fine. Now the picture doesn't look nice as it before. Okay. So first of all, I have this rainbow. So what happened? Okay, everything is looking good and well, fine and everything. After I added this, so it's not looks like the rainbow anymore. So what can you do at this situation? Okay, you decided to go back to your original drawing because you liked it better without the clouds and the sun. Okay, you want to go back to the actual rainbow. You use an eraser to remove the clouds and the sun from your diagram or the drawing. Now your picture back how it was when you loved it. See, again my rainbow came back. Okay, nice. Again my rainbow is there. So actually what happened, I deleted everything, clouds and sun, everything, right? I erased all the changes. This is what it's called the rollback. Okay, rollback means undoing the recent changes you made to return to a previous version that you liked the better. Why rollbacks are useful? Mistake correction. If the new idea doesn't work, if the new future doesn't work, you can undo it. Safety net. Okay, it protects you from ending up with something broken. Okay, so what it will do, we have to end up, okay, something broken. So what I did, I think, okay, I can add extra line here. So what it looks like not a rainbow, right? So what I can do is I can just come back, okay, to my original rainbow without any issues. If something bad happens to my application also, if your future is breaking the other application, I can easily roll back to the actual original version, I mean the old version, and we have some kind of second chance. Okay, allows you to rethink and retry again. So now I can create one simple small sun here, okay, and some clouds here without any issue like that. So I can create a simple clouds and add extra colors and everything, okay, without any issue. Think of a rollback as an undo button, like when you press an undo and a computer to erase the last thing you did. I added that particular cloud, right? If I use Command Z, so it's undoing the changes. Whatever I made, whatever I did, the computer is undoing it, right? It's like an undo button, rollback means. Okay. And you have to think like that, okay? A time machine, you can think it as a rollback is like the time machine going back into the time before the changes were made. Okay, what I can go back like time travel, so I can go back and remove that particular sun and cloud as well. Okay, it's like a simple time machine, small. Okay, rollback is like a simple time machine or undo button like that. So here we have to think about the some key points to remember. Rollbacks helps you fix things when new ideas don't work out. Okay, whenever you created the new feature, okay, I have one pod here, my application is running good. Okay, so I added one more feature. Okay, I added one feature, so I redeployed it. So what happened? Pod looks like this. It's like something broken. So application is breaking. So what I can do, I can use the rollback and come back to my old version. So I will do changes again on this particular feature and make up again. Okay, I'll run the application again fine without any issue. So it's important to be able to return to something that you know which is good, and it gives the chance to try again without the mistake. Rollback. Okay, how to use the rollbacks? Be prepared. Keep a copy of a remember how things were before you made the changes. Okay, so we have the pods and replica sets, so we don't need to worry about it. Replica set will keep one of the old version, and whenever you want to come back, it will automatically use that particular old version. Act quickly if you notice a problem. Okay, roll back sooner rather than the later, and learn from it. Okay, think about why the change didn't work and what you can do differently next time to in order to not repeat that particular mistake. In simple words, a rollback is like erasing a mistake to go back to the way things were when they were good. And so next time you make a change and it doesn't work out, don't worry, just roll back to your previous idea and keep experimenting and have fun. So we have the two kind of strategies here. One is rolling update. So I added here. So this is the topic we are talking. Rolling update is one strategy, and another strategy we have in the next video we will talk about it, that is recreate. So rolling update. So how it will work? So I have one pod, okay. Actually, I have four of my pods is there. So it which is using the one version like 1.7 it's using. So what I created the 1.8. So I used this particular rolling update concept. So what it will do, it will use this particular version. First of all, it will stop one of my pod and update with the 1.8 here. Okay, this is the new pod it's created. So and next it go to the another one, old one. It will stop this particular pod and it will create one more pod. So the customers, the people can able to go to your application to your old pods. Meanwhile, so whenever new customer is coming, so they can use the latest changes also. Next I will do this and rolling update. It will do one by one. Okay. So next it will do this one and it will update this one. So now I have four pods. See, whenever these two pods are not running, so the traffic will be moved to the new pods. So without any downtime, rolling update is like, see, max surge and max update we will use. So if you put max surge 1, so it will always keeps one of your old pod while one pod is upping. Okay, one new pod is updating, it will always keep one of your old pod and it will update with the new pod. So whenever the new pod is updated, it will remove the old one. So that is the concept. If you don't like it, okay, so what happens? The version is breaking 1.8. So rolling updates again, what it will do, it will stop this one and it will create a 1.7 again, and it will stop this one and it will create one more again. So easy way, okay. So we have to understand this concept, rolling update and rolling strategy. Okay. So rolling strategies we have two, that is the one is the rolling update, another one is the recreate. So we'll talk about the recreate in the next video. First of all, we will see the rolling update in a demo and a simple way. Kubectl create deploy hyphen name nginx hyphen image equals to nginx. Enter. Deploy and image equals to nginx, that is fine. We can use the 1.14 here, hyphen replicas 3. Okay, it's created. Kubectl get deploy, 2 out of 3 is ready. Let's see the running pods. Okay, kubectl get pods. So 3 pods are running. Now we created 13 seconds ago. So we just created directly using the imperative command. Okay, if you see kubectl get deploy, see this is the nginx deployment. Let's describe it. Okay, kubectl describe deploy and nginx, enter. And you can see that we have the strategy type which is rolling update. Ajay, how it's coming automatically? Rolling update means by default you will get the rolling update. So in order to edit this one, you can do one thing. Okay, kubectl edit deploy, which is nginx deployment we created, edit. Okay, and if you go down little bit, So we have this particular strategy here. Okay, see, strategy type, you need to add the same thing into your deployment file. Strategy, which you want the rolling update or the recreate. So I want the rolling update max surge. Okay, so this is like a 25 percentage, means it will keep one of your pod, and max unavailable, it will stop one of your pod and it will recreate the new pod. Okay, here you can see that type is rolling update. So this template we have to use in the strategy. Whenever you creating this simple deployment.yaml file, you have to use this particular strategy inside your deployment.yaml file. Okay, I'll explain. Uh, just I want to show, by default it will get the rolling update and come out of it. I don't want to change anything. So here what I will do is kubectl get deploy. So what I will do is I'll edit, okay, kubectl edit deploy nginx. I want to edit the nginx deployment. So I want to change the version. Okay, we are using 1.14, I think. So I'll make it to 1.24. Come out of it. So it's edited. You can see that deployment apps is edited. So and if you see kubectl get rs, so we have two replica sets here. So replica set will keep one of your old version. Okay. So whatever the version you created, first of all, this is 1.14 and 8 seconds, which is 1.24. And if you see, 3 out of 3 is running and it's removing the old 3. Sorry, it is reconnected. So get rs. So this is the old one, right? See, 977 and 99. 77, 99. 99 is the new one and 77 is the old one. So if you see kubectl get events, so if you come here and you can see that it's creating the new pod. Okay, so created the pod 99, which is new one, and you can see that scaled up the replica set to nginx to 3 here. 77, which is the old one. Okay, it's 3 and it's creating. Okay, see, new one it's creating to 1. Okay, 99, which is created the new one pod, and next you can see that 77, 3 to it's became 2, right? So 2 from 3, from 3 pods it's became the 2 pods, and the 99, which is the new one, it's became to 2 from 1 pod. So what happening here? So whenever the one old pod is removing, it's creating the one new pod. So by default, it will create the new pod 1 and it will remove the one old pod. Next, it will create one more new pod and it will remove the one more old pod. So like that, see, at the end, 77, which is the old one, it's became 0, and 99, which is the new one, it became 3. So it's created the 3 pods, which is increased from 2 to 3. And you can see it from here itself. Okay, we created the nginx deployments. You can see that 1.24 and 1.24. So it will create like this. Okay, see, one pod is increasing. Okay, whenever one pod is there up, so it's removing the old pod. New pod is up, old pod is removed. That is how it will work. So you don't want it. Okay, I want to again come back to 1.14. What it will happen? kubectl edit deploy nginx. So I'll go back to 1.14 from 1.24. So here we have the two replica sets, right? So 1.24, which is breaking my application. I'll go back here 1.14. So you can see that deployment nginx is edited, and if you see k get rs simply, and you can see that it's automatically changed without any issue. You can see that 77, which is old one, right? And if you see kubectl get events again, so it will create everything. Okay, you can see that this is the old one, right? 97 from 2 to 3, 77, right? So which is decreasing 97 to 2 from 3, right? This is the simple example. If you wanted to know, Ajay, I want to write, okay, kubectl delete deploy. So I'll delete it. Okay, I don't want it. So I'll just wanted to show the how to write. So you don't need to worry about anything. You can just write kubectl create deploy direct nginx. So you can give the nginx deployment name, and hyphen image equals to, you can give anything, that is up to you. 1.0 like that initial version. I'll just go with the 1.16. hyphen replicas. You can take up to any replicas you want. Okay, I'll just use 3 and I will move it to 1.yaml. Okay, hyphen dry run equals to client hyphen o yaml format, and I'll take it into 1.yaml file. Okay, it's created. So vi 1.yaml and match labels strategy. Here you can see that by default it will give one strategy. It will take the one, right, directly rolling update it will take. Okay, so we have to write the strategy here. So inside the strategy you have to write the type. Okay, so which type you want. So we have the two types I explained: rolling update. So remember that rolling capital R, update is the small one. And next you can come down. Okay, so you have to write, so which one you have to want. Okay, I want the rolling update. Fine. Okay, you have the rolling update, but tell the condition how it will work, how needs to be work. Okay, rolling update again, come down. So remember that spellings, don't mistake it. Max unavailable. So max unavailable. So I want to one pod. Okay, and max search. I will explain this. No need to worry about it. Max search one. So remaining are simple. I don't want to change anything. Okay, if you want to expose it to any resources like 80 port like that. So here remember that explanation I'm explaining. So a deployment file you already know, but I'm explaining the strategy. Strategy type we are using the specifically I need the rolling update strategy, and rolling update dot we are using the max unavailable as a one, right? So at the most one pod can be unavailable during the update. Okay, so only one pod. So if I have three replicas, right? So only one pod can be unavailable. So remaining two pods in the three replicas, three pods, only one pod can be unavailable and only one pod can be unavailable. Remember that. So means, so remaining two are available. So rolling update max surge means at the most one extra pod we can be created during the update. Max surge, how many pods we are going to create? One pod. So we are asking max unavailable, making one pod unavailable, and max surge, creating one pod with the newer version. Okay, with the at most we are creating one. Okay, so I want to make one pod unavailable and create one pod up. So same thing like 25% in the last time I showed it how it will work. Same thing will work here. Okay, so we can perform the latest Nginx version. Okay, come out of it. So I'll apply it kubectl apply -f 1.yaml. It's created. Kubectl get deploy. Oh, sorry, I created only one deployment by fastly. I'll update it. Okay, it's configured, and let's see the deploy. Okay, creating three. And if you see kubectl describe deploy nginx deployment, here you can see that strategy type which is we are using rolling update and max one available and max one search. You understand max one available means in three pods only one pod will be unavailable while updating, and it will create one new pod with the newer version. And let me update it. So vi what I'll do, I'll do this one. Come to down and update the version 2. I'll just go to the 2.4 only. Come out of it. Okay, apply -f 1.yaml. It's configured. kubectl get events, and you can see that replica set nginx deployment is creating. Again it will do the same thing. Okay, see, to 1. Okay, scaled up the replica set nginx deployment to 3 from 1. Okay, scaled up the replica set to 1, scale down the replica set to 2 from 3. See, scale down the replica set 2 from 1. Okay, update and everything. So nginx deployment which is we are using the same thing. Okay, the rolling update will work same. So this is the simple concept. So whenever the rolling update is not working fine for you, just roll back easily with this particular rolling update strategy. Okay, create the initial deployment and change one of your version and using the rolling update strategy, I hope you understand the concept of the rolling updates. We will talk about the recreate in the next video. Thanks for watching the video and keep on supporting to Mr. Cloud.